Hi, I'm Chivas Davis, the owner and the creative director of Paint with Faith. We're so excited to have this virtual experience with you. Here at Paint with Faith, we are a motivational painting experience, and our goal is to get you motivated through art. We also believe that if you could complete this painting class on today, then what else could you achieve in your life? Your goals, your dreams, or your desires? What could you achieve with just some motivation, some guidance, and just some faith or belief in yourself? So we want to encourage you to paint with faith. Well, I think we've said enough. Let's go ahead and get to painting.
Hi, my name is Terry. Say hi, Terry. We are Paint with Faith. We are a motivational company, and we're here to help you see that you can do all things that you can put your mind through. Your life is a canvas, painted with faith. So repeat after me. If I believe, I can achieve. One more time. If I believe, I can achieve. We also believe that there are no mistakes in art, just room for opportunity. So you may think you made a mistake, but it's just a happy little accident. Here at Paint with Faith, we're all about positive energy. So if you ever have any negative energy you feel is coming towards you, if you think everything's too hard, or you feel like you're not going to do it, or if someone's around you that is putting forth that negative energy, I need you to snap out all the negativity and just keep moving forward, because you can do whatever you set your mind to. Now for this piece, we're going to be painting an owl. So what colors we're going to need are blue, red, yellow, green, and black. Once you have all those colors, we are set and we are ready to begin. We are going to begin by taking our canvas and holding it in portrait style. And once we have our canvas in portrait style, we are going to take the yellow and be generous with it, because we are going to use this yellow and we're going to paint the whole background yellow. From top to bottom, we're going to paint it yellow. And you can use long paint strokes to get it all across and spread the paint out. You don't want a whole lot of paint caked up on one part of your canvas. Just gotta keep adding yellow. Let's spread it out. You don't want to see too many white spots. It's okay if you leave a few, but for the most part, all we want to see is yellow at the top of your canvas. Yeah, we're going to use the yellow to fill everything. We shouldn't see any white, because that's called negative space. We want to fill everything with positive space, because it's all about positivity, not negativity. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep filling all of this negative space down here and fill it with something which is yellow. You guys don't have to try and keep up with me and paint as fast as me. Just make sure that you're doing it right, or to your liking, because that's all that matters. Sometimes negative things may come in your life, but you just have to paint them out. Just paint with faith. Just doing long strokes, moving back and forth, spreading the paint out. If you want to make things slightly easier, you can always turn your canvas around and start back from the top to completely fill everything with yellow. Okay. Okay, once you have the yellow filled all the way, we're going to clean our brushes off. Make sure you clean it thoroughly. Get it, clean it in the water, dry your brush off with the rag, and then we're going to use some of the red. And I'm going to get the red, and I am going to draw a big oval. Not reaching all the way to the bottom, but about there. Take the time to go around. Doesn't have to be perfect, but make it as close to an oval as you can. All right? And once you are done, we are going to get some more red, and we are going to make two circles, two big circles inside, right towards the top. For the eyes, we are going to put a line halfway through both of the circles to make it have heavy type eyelids. Heavy eyelids. Okay? Color the top. You can color the eyelids. Color that in with your red brush. See how I'm doing? I'm brushing it across lightly because there is still paint on there. I haven't gotten more paint yet. I'm brushing across lightly and I'm making it smooth strokes from left to right. I'm not brushing up and down, even though it can be, but if you're going to brush in one direction, don't do the other one in the opposite direction. Everything in your painting needs to be uniform. Okay, and now we have done the eyeballs. Yeah, we're going to make the eyelids low for the owl. Maybe the owl is tired. Maybe it has an attitude because it had to wake up too early. You know, early bird gets the worm. We don't know. But we're going to make the eyes like that. And once we are done, we're going to step away from the eyes for a while. And we are going to work on the wings. We're going to do that by starting towards the center of the oval. And I'm holding my paintbrush sideways like so. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to make a little curve that goes straight down. That's just the wing. And I'm going to make one coming from the other side as well. Remember symmetry. We're making them symmetrical. You have a wing on one side, you gotta have a wing on the other side, or else your owl is gonna fly in circles, right? Once we draw those wings, you can fill those in with red. remember, spread the paint. You don't want a whole lot of paint clumped up together in one spot, because that's going to make the painting dry a very long time. So we're trying to stretch out our paint, spread it out, so that it can dry easier and it's going to look nicer. And we're going to go to our other side. There you go. I know there are some masterpieces already. And we finished the second wing. And once we do that, that's when it's time to clean our brushes. So once we clean our brush with the red, we're going to grab some blue. We're going to grab some blue, and then with our paintbrush, we're going to flatten it and hold it sideways like so. And with that brush, we are going to start at one end where the red is and make a curved line, and then bring it back up to the other half. And once we have that line drawn, we're going to fill in the bottom, fill in the body of the bird blue. We're going to make this a little colorful owl, kind of like one you've never seen before. Instead of doing my strokes left to right like I did previously for the yellow or for the eyes, I'm doing my paint strokes up and down. Just doing long paint strokes from top to bottom until we fill that layer right there. And once you're done filling everything, we can move on to the next step and the next color. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to clean our brushes, clean all the blue paint out of our brushes, and we are going to be working on the owl's face. And in order to work on the owl's face, we are going to need to mix a color. So what we're going to do now is we're going to mix a little bit of yellow and some red together to make an orange color. Now, everybody's orange is going to look different. It depends on how much of each color you put in. The more yellow you put in, the lighter it'll be. The more red you put in, the darker it'll be. So just mix it to your liking. What color orange do you want? Okay, once the paint is mixed, we are going to start on the face. And we are going to start with something that is missing. Something that we cannot have a bird without. And that's its beak. So we are going to flatten our brush like we have been. Make sure our brush is flat. And then, right in the center of the eyes, we are going to make a line. And then turn that line into an upside down triangle. Now, you think we're going to try and color the inside of the beak? orange, but no, we are going to go all outside of the lines and color the entire face orange. Go over the yellow on the inside. So you can start from the triangle so that you don't cross any lines, and then just bring the paint out from that triangle and move it around. See how I'm continuing to do my paint strokes in the same direction depending on where I am. I'm bringing it all out from the triangle, from the upside down triangle, from all sides. If it seems too difficult for you to do it right side up, you can always rotate your canvas to make things easier for you. You can have it upside down, whatever makes you feel the most comfortable when you're creating your masterpiece. Take your time and fill in that face. How's everybody's eye looking so far? I should have to ask that. I know everything is looking great. Turn it right side up. Make sure, since the beak is yellow, we don't want any yellow showing outside of that triangle. Once you smooth it out all over, it begins to look like an owl. Always remember, you can always switch your paintbrush from a wide brush to turning it sideways if you want to get into crevices and you don't want to overpaint things. Okay, once we're done with the orange, we are going to clean our brush thoroughly. We're going to clean it very thoroughly, and then we're going to reach in to get some black. And with our black, we are going to come towards the eyes. And along the first eye, I'm going to make a big half circle and fill that in. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. A big half circle. And we're going to fill it in. And And while we have that black, let's give it some more personality. And let's give it a little more detail to the eyes as well. Give him or her eyelashes. I put 3 short lines on each side. That adds up to make it look pretty decent. Alright, remember, just put the eyelashes. They can be thick, long, luscious eyelashes for our owl. Give them more of a complete look to the boredom that's in the eyes. And then once we are done with that part, we will move down, give some little feet or talons. And we will take our brush and start a line. I'm starting from the left. You can start from the left or the right. And we will make a line straight across to draw a tree branch for the owl to be standing on. Of course, you can break off. That's the meaning of branches. Break off into different directions. Even be some broken off back here. And if you want, you can make your tree branch as thick as possible. Remember, like everything else on here, take your time. Don't try and rush through. Make all of your paint strokes count. If you feel like you have made a mistake, it's not a mistake. It's just room for opportunity, right? So say I had left that mark and it seems like a mistake. Now it's a tree branch. Opportunity to draw another tree branch. All right, and once you feel like you have drawn enough branches, we are going to clean our brush because next we are going to pick green. Now that we have branches, we're going to get some green and we are going to start putting leaves on the branch. Now, you can do leaves quite simply by putting 2 curved lines together like that. All leaves are different shapes, so they can be big leaves, they can be small leaves. They can come off from different parts of the branch. It just doesn't have to be on the end. You can make a leaf come out from the side. It can have 2 leaves at the top. It's your tree, and trees are like fingerprints. None are the same, so don't try and make yours just like someone else's and get upset if it's not. Okay? Even make more branches with the green if you want to bring it up higher. Start curving. Make sure you feel everything. If yellow isn't supposed to show through the leaf, then cover it up. I started with leaves, but if you want, you can clean your brush and you can use different colors to put plants, flowers on the tree if you want to make your painting pop more. So, say I clean my brush and I get some red. Just put little dots somewhere to make it look like something. On the green. Now your owl has woken up in a nice home on a nice little branch, doing well for herself. Okay, so this is looking more and more like a bird the more we work on it. But one thing that all birds have that I want to show on my owl is feathers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my brush and I'm going to get some white. And I'm going to hold my brush sideways like I usually do when there's more detailed work to do. And you just draw some feathers on the wings. Make sure that you flatten your brush so not too much comes. Alright, we're going to be putting feathers on the wings, and we're going to do that by creating multiple V shapes next to each other. And when they come together, they start looking like the feathers on the wing. You can bring it outside a bit. Little V's are used. We're going to do that all the way down. Good job, guys. See that? And we are going to get our paint and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Keep doing those V shapes. With the white, you don't have to dip it in too much because you can have the white fade out a bit as you're doing it. All the way down to the bottom. I'm going to go along the edges of my blue. holding the brush sideways, and I'm just going along the edges. Just going along the edges. You can make it as thick, but we're pressing lightly. I'm barely touching my canvas right now. These are with dry strokes. There's no water on my brush. I'm just drag it out and let it fade out towards the middle. All right. Just in a circular motion around the owl, around the oval that you drew. You can just do small white marks all the way around, all around. See, it's getting mixed with a few other colors, but that's fine. That's not a mistake. That's space for opportunity. Now I can add more color into the background. Do it with red. Just making once we're done with that, you may clean your brush again and get ready to move on to the next step. So I've cleaned my brush and I'm going to go back to blue. And with my blue, I am going to go to the top of the eyelid and I'm going to bring a line straight up, across, and up. On both sides. I'm going to do that again to close it out. You can make these however you want. I might add another bend over here. Just to make my owl look maniacal. And what we're going to do is we are going to fill those in. It's okay, you can be as detailed as you want, but if you mess up, you can always make it thicker. That's why I started off with such a thin line. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the top. And I am going to make sort of like an M in the center. And bring the top of the head, the feathers at the top of the head are going to look like that. Once you do that, we can cover the top. You don't have to be too careful about long straight lines because the head is supposed to be feathery, the whole body is supposed to be feathery. You can even bring some feathers or strands popping up off of her forehead or his head. Just make sure you cover it. So what I'm doing now is kind of just trying to make it flow all together. I'm melding the top of the head with the feathers on the eyes. So they just flow together. They come from opposite directions, but they end up flowing into the same direction. It just makes your piece look a little better. Once we are done giving our owl a hairstyle, we will switch to our red. Clean our brushes and switch to your red. Okay. Now with my red, now that around the eye has dried, we're going to go back and we're going to go over that. Retrace everything and make the red pop. As I said before, going the same direction with my paint strokes. And you don't even have to use too much more red, just enough to make it pop. And you can go all around the eye if you want. Just tighten it up. We're going to go over to the other side. Just make smooth paint strokes and lightly go over it because you don't want to add too much paint on there. And we're going to go all the way around. So make sure the eyes look identical enough. And I get a little white and I go across. I start from the inside so I'm going to get the white and I'm going to start from the inside, from the corner of the eye, and I'm just going to pull out, spread some of the white to make the eyes pop. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Barely touching the canvas. All I'm doing is touching at the end and pulling. Touch and pull, touch and pull. You can even do it from this side and don't let it touch in the center. And now, just how we did the eyes, we're going to do the same thing with the feathers. You see how you drew white? You can even mix a bit of red and white to make it pinkish, and we are just covering certain parts of each side, shading the feathers just a bit. Don't have to use any water, it could just be a dry brush. Just pull down. Pull down. Pull down. You can even hear it, the paintbrush scraping against the canvas slightly because it's dry. That's what I want you to do. All around the wings. Doesn't have to be on every single one, but it has to be enough to where you can tell. For my next step, I like to bring a little bit of life to the eyes. So what I'm going to do is I take the back of my brush and I dip it in the white paint. And with that, all you have to do is make a little dot. Make a little dot on each eye. It could probably be. And that way, you bring a little light to the eye. That brings the whole thing to life. Okay, and once we do that, there's only one thing to do. The last step that any artist must complete before they finish their masterpiece. And that's signing your name or initials. So I'm gonna get some black and I'll just sign right there. And voila, there you go, congratulations. Thank you for coming and painting with us at Paint with Faith. Again, my name is Terry. You can call me TJ. And remember, your life is a canvas. Paint it with faith.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your class on today with one of our artists. Well, remember, your life is a canvas. Paint with Faith. Make sure you go to paintwithfaith.com and find us at our social media sites at Paint with Faith. Again, thanks again for painting with faith.